Hello. I intended to shave today, and then we had a catastrophe here at the last minute, and so you're getting a rather scary looking me, which is not all that different than the normal looking me, and I'm running very late, and I will explain to you momentarily why that is. But let me go post the link over on our website. The website website is mammothgardens.com. It's where you'll find the sheet music and our daily schedule and tons of videos, tons of instructional help, and so on. So I wanted to get us up and running real quick here, and then that'll get everybody logged in. Let me make sure the link works properly first. Today is Tuesday. We've got a ton of new information for everybody. All right, so it's opening up correctly. I'll give everybody just a minute to log in. They're probably all have given up at this point. It's 9 minutes past starting time, and they may not be still around. mammothgardens.com. Wait a second. We hit this. We go up to today. We're using the knuckle photo from our How to Play series, and there, and then we hit tweet. Patience, and there's that, and all right, that's very sweet. All right, so hello everybody. Today I did a ton of work today, I've been kind of messing with it for the last couple weeks. Got a bunch of it posted today. That's what's exciting. One, I revised Ode to Joy pretty substantially. I revised the Day One book. We'll just talk about that. I revised Kumbaya. I revised Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, where it's missing one note. I've got a new version of Camptown Races posted, and then I also revised the Chromatic Scales to include all 15 major scales. So we'll talk about that a little bit today. If we have time, we'll also play Beautiful Dreamer and Blue Moon. So let me say hi to everybody who's wandered in. Apologize for being late, you guys. Right about the time I was headed in to shave and brush my teeth, this huge wind not tornado, but just massive wind gusts started flowing over the neighborhood, and I'm on the 11th floor, and they've been working on the roof, and all this stuff started flying off the roof. So I went up there to get some of that kind of battened down, and then I had to run down to the pool and put the umbrellas down, and so I apologize. I am definitely late, and so thank you all for being patient with me. That we have a whole building full of people here, but only a small handful of us think, hey, it's terrible outside, we should probably go do some stuff. So anyway, that's what I was doing. Marcia, good to see you. Vic, she says the sound is good. Diana's in. I know, apologize. Thank you for continuing to try, Diane. Sandy, good evening to you. 76 degrees with light breezes off Lake Superior. It's a perfect day in Upper Michigan today. Linda, 72, 69% humidity. Finally a decent day for Linda up there after such a long go of it. Good things are worth waiting for. Oh, see, Marcia, you're so sweet. Okay, guys, let's talk about all this stuff I posted. You logged in, you saw there's a ton of revisions. Let's start by looking at Ode to Joy. I want to play through that right now. So if you'll pull up the new version of Ode to Joy, and let's take a look at that and make sure I didn't goof it up. The old Ode to Joy had all kinds of issues, and so I think that this is fixed now. And I think, as I always think when I post a piece of music, it's perfect. Okay. You got the full arrangements for ukulele and guitar now. Let's give this a try. Hey Don, welcome in. Evelyn, lots of new revisions. So glad to see how productive you are. There are severe warnings today, but looks great now. Yeah. Evelyn's got pretty severe warnings over there in Hawaii. So I wonder. I think a bad day with weather in Hawaii is a good day virtually everywhere else. All right. So Ode to Joy. I don't think I changed any of the harmonica parts, but I did do quite a bit of work on the ukulele and guitar part. Just cleaned the thing up generally. Let's give it a try. From the top, 4-beat count in, below 5, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. those of you with ukuleles, I think if you would take time to play through, I played through everything obviously, and I think the ukulele plays pretty well. It's a little bit low on the ukulele, unfortunately, when you're in the key of C. The guitar version works pretty well, but it is a little hard to play. So if you have a guitar and you want to spend some time tonight just playing through that line, I'd appreciate you doing that. Give me a little feedback. I think it plays fine. It's just a little bit challenging. All right, I'm going to kind of go fast today, guys, so that we can get through as much of the revisions and discussions and so on that you have here. I do have also Shenandoah coming tomorrow. I think I just finished it up, I think, and so I'm going to play through that tonight and tomorrow, and I should get that posted for you tomorrow. Did I say hi to Don? Don, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. All right, next up, just so you know, I'd revised the official day one book, and so if those of you guys that are thinking about potentially teaching somebody, the latest and greatest version is now on the website. We're not going to play through any of it, of course, but what I have is a little bit more complete front page with a little bit more directions on it. The page 2 is that major and minor scale that we've used forever, and then what I did is I cleaned up Kumbaya, Ode to Joy, Simple Gifts. Simple Gifts was fine already. When the Saints Go Marching In, and You Are My Sunshine. I got all those cleared up the way we've been playing them, so they're all up to date and current. So if you end up sharing harmonica with somebody, that's the book, right? You buy them a harmonica, give them that book, tell them to come here, and you should be all set. So let's see, there's that. Just wanted to let you know that that's updated. If you're not teaching anybody, you guys don't really need it for anything. Yeah, so it's there. Then, so I can close that out. Next thing, I did revise Kumbaya. We played it yesterday, but I just wanted you guys to have it today. We don't need to play it today. But forever, I have been playing measure 15 and measure 15 as if it's two measures, and now you officially have two measures there. So 15 and 16 are now notated better than they were before. And then I added in a little bit of a fancy ending for the guitar players in 17 and 18. So Kumbaya, from the harmonica perspective, it's the same, and you can decide whether you want to trade it out or not. But you probably should, because 15 and 16 are quite different than they were before. So that's Kumbaya. So we're done with that. Close that out. I should share that with my machine so I will not have to do that next. Okay, overwrite. All right. Next thing on our list of things that I posted today, my Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. I would like to go ahead and play that, and I want to make sure that 7 is there. We only had one note missing, but I want to play it one more time. Just one time through, please, and 2-beat count in, below 6, and just one time through. Just want to make sure I didn't goof anything up. Sometimes when I fix one thing, another thing breaks. The software I use is pretty complicated, and it gets confused a lot of times. So my Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, just one time through, please. 1, 2. Blew the end note. All right, so all the notes are there. Everything is better now. I do think that chord thing is super fun, and I'm going to when we play new songs, especially songs that are kind of kitschy like this. Talk to you about moments where you could do that exact same thing in some of the other arrangements, and it'd be kind of fun. Okay, new song, Camptown Races. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I need to share this and get rid of the dead one. Overwrite. Okay, and then so I close that out. Camptown Races, brand new arrangement. Finished it up yesterday or the day before, and ukulele. This is a super fun song. Guitar, you've got a couple of moments where you're going to be up the neck, of course, and those F chords up the neck are pretty challenging, and so you want all these old goofy songs to be easy, but they're not necessarily easy. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's do it. It's set up for 2 times through, and you'll see on page 2 I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more verses. So theoretically you could play this 8 times through if you were with a singer. I hope you'll never do that. I should mention Stephen Foster was once the darling child of 19th century composers, the first American to make a full-time living writing music, and he was really highly regarded forever. However, in the modern times, we are looking rather critically at some of the things that went on during the minstrel show era, and so Stephen Foster he was right dead square in the middle of all that. He's writing what was popular at the time, but a lot of it is super racist, and so just so you know, right, you can still love Stephen Foster's music, you can still play it, but I would be aware of the fact that it's generally not for just general public consumption anymore. Hopefully, we were all taught these songs as kids. I doubt very many kids are being taught them these days, which is probably fine. He was a moment in time, very important figure in composition in the United States. But just know it's a fun song. But maybe for your basement. 4-beat count in, below 6, 2 times through, and we'll play down to 16 and come right back up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very quickly. You saw what I did, right? Everywhere where you've got a whole note, that's a chance. A whole note, or even a half note sometimes, and you're blowing on a C chord, that's a chance for you to goof a little bit, right? So if I'm playing along the Camptown lady sing this song, doo da do da. The Camptown Race is 5 miles long. Oh, to do da day. Now I just blew a C note, and now I have 3 beats where nothing's going to happen. I have a choice. Oh, to do da day with my harmonica, or drop in some chords there. Anytime you see a C chord and a whole note, that's an opportunity to, if the song fits. You don't want to be doing it on, a song out of Phantom of the Opera or something, probably. Maybe, I don't know. But on some of these silly older songs, you blow that 4 and then toss in 2 or 3 chords just for fun. Oh, to do da day, bum, bum, bum. Going to run all night, bum, bum, bum. Going to run all day, bum, bum. I bet my money on the bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay, bum, bum, and then it goes around. So think about it, right? You don't have to. It's totally up to you. But anytime you see a C chord and a whole note, you got a choice now, right? Before we had no choice. You just had to blow it for 4 beats. But now you can maybe stick in a chord or 2 along there, just, as a different tool that you're using. Let's see. Linda made it in. 71 in Laguna. Almost better than Maui. Almost. This close to being better than Maui. Glad you're here, Linda. Is the song title just My Bonnie? No. The song title is My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. And so you will see that goes this wide, which basically it takes up the whole entire top and gets in the way of everything else. So Marcia, I changed it to My Bonnie just so I could fit in the rest of the stuff up there. The official song title is My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. So yeah. I felt like when you have a song title that's this long, sometimes it's just easier to say, all right, you know what the song title is, let's shorten it up a whole lot. And it's just one of those layout things. I don't like to have crazy giant headlines on stuff, just because it messes up everything else. I got a couple of Come Josephine and My Flying Machine is another one. I just call it Come Josephine because it's way too long of a title. All right, Camptown Races are there. So I think tomorrow we'll probably play Camptown Races one more time just to make sure that I'm comfortable with it and you're comfortable with it. Those of you on guitar and ukulele, please play through the tablatures and let me know what you think. And then we'll have a new a new diatonic tomorrow in Shenandoah. So I have that one coming for you as well. Now, I rewrote our chromatic scales so that you now have all of the major scales. And I was reading on somewhere online about chromatic harmonica, and that the legitimate players, whoever they are, I guess there's somebody out there who's legitimately a chromatic harmonica player, you only need a C harmonica, C chromatic. But most people don't work their brains out on these scales like you're going to be doing, because it's just too much work. When you can get this in a G and an A and a D, you might do that, right? It just will make your life easier sometimes. But because we're only ever going to be using a C harmonica, you got to learn all your scales. You don't gotta, right? It's just one of those musical things you might want to do. So I updated this to include all of the major scales. And what I'd like to do, until we've had a chance to play through all 15 of them, so 15 lessons from now, I'd like to do one each time we get together. And so today we're going to play the C scale. The reason I played through this a million times, I think they're right, but of course the minute that I think they're right, then we get here in class and I play through them and I've made a mistake. And so this is much easier for me to find mistakes when I'm under the gun with you guys. So let's play the C major scale, just measure number 1. Let's play it 2 times through, make sure that it plays correctly. And then as the next few weeks progress, I will put on the daily playlist which scale we're going to do, and that way you have a chance to peek at it before class if you want. But my plan is just to do one scale until we've done them all each time we get together. Okay, so measure number 1, play it 2 times through from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, seems to play correctly. I'm going to give it a check mark. And whoops, I got to share it with my thing. Whoops. Oh, now I'm goofed up something here. Hold on. There, share. And so tomorrow we'll play the next one down, which will be your C sharp. It's exactly the same, except you hold the button down through the whole thing. Okay. All right. How are we doing on time? Shoot, we're out of time. Doggone it. I hate that. All right. So tomorrow we'll have way less new stuff, way less revisions, way less of that. And I will hopefully be on time tomorrow. I do apologize. Tomorrow we'll move Beautiful Dreamer and Blue Moon. I'm sort of just dragging Beautiful Dreamer along through the week to keep Sandy on her toes. Probably every day she's like, oh God, there's Beautiful Dreamer. I kind of feel the same way, Sandy. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, Beautiful Dreamer, Blue Moon, Camptown Races, and Shenandoah, and then we will do the C sharp or scale. So that's what's set on tap for tomorrow. You got the whole playlist in advance, and thank you guys for being here. Sorry, today's a little bit chaotic, but we got some new stuff. We just got a lot of things going on. I want to get as much set up and cleaned up and pretty, so when I end up in school, and if I end up having a challenge with getting new material out, that at least what we have is really, really good. I don't think I'm going to have a challenge, but we'll see. And remember, those of you guys who play guitar, we have guitar orchestra here in an hour, and so I'm going to run over there to the church through the crazy weather that we're having out here in Denver right at the moment, and we'll see there. I know, Sandy says, and I've been practicing it too. So there'll be this point where you'll see a notice in the New York Times, and it'll say, Northern Michigan wows what's it Carnegie Hall with her harmonica version of Beautiful Dreamer. It'll come. That day's coming because Sandy will have practiced it so many times. She will be the definitive expert on Beautiful Dreamer in the United States, and so looking forward to that day. I'm coming to that concert, Sandy. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for being here. Sorry I was late. Sorry it's a little chaotic. Got a ton of new stuff. Get your notebook set up as best you can, and I will see all y'all tomorrow. Let's see, Linda, Dawn, Sandy, Evelyn, Vic, Marcia, Evelyn, did I say Evelyn? I think I said Evelyn. The other Linda, Diane, good to see you. All right, you guys, peace.